Hello guys, welcome back to Gaming Mech channel. In today's video, I want to show you that another problem of based on linked list, and it is based on two concepts. I mean, sorting of a linked list and also the matching of two linked lists, two different linked lists of different lengths or same also. Uh, my approach will show you the both for same lengths and also different lengths of linked lists. So first I will give you the link in the description. If anybody wants to try it, you can have a try in HackerRank. So getting to the question, uh, given pointers to the two heads of two sorted linked lists, merge them into a single linked list. Which also gets sorted? I mean, the linked lists which were given were already sorted, and but after matching, the new linked list should also be sorted. We should write that algorithm for that sort of. We have to write the logic for that problem. Okay, so getting into the question, he had given two examples. Head A refers to 1 point in 3 point into 7 finally into null. It's a one first linked list. Head A is equal to 1 3, and is also head B is second linked list. So combining these two linked lists, combine first we have there are two major operations performed here. First one is combining the two linked lists. Second is that sorting the two linked lists. So I will consider. So my approach to this question is, I will connect this head B to head A first. I mean, without sorting. I mean, the final resulted linked list won't be get sorted. They just connected. I will connect to the null value the head B. Did you understand? That's my logic. I mean, my approach to this question. I will connect head B to the null value, where the null where the P2 next. I mean, if you consider H1 as a pointer of head A, uh, which is pointing towards null, then I will change that head H1 to head, so that it will connect 1 to 3, 3 to 7, and 7 to 1, and 1 to 2, and null. Okay, first operation is get completed up to here. Means first operation is get completed. That is combining of two linked lists. So coming to the next operation, that is sorting of the two linked lists, that is head A and head B. We have to sort. I have given that whole new linked list. Consider the combined linked list. I will be get into the head A. That's my approach. You can take some another link of head C, and you can result. I mean, you can return that as your output. As we should write the function. I mean, we are here to write the function single linked list node star merge list. We have to complete this function. So coming to the question, okay, up to first operation was completed. So the second operation was of sorting. I will use bubble sort in this for this kind of sorting, and let's get into the logic of this question. Okay, firstly, I will consider H1 and H2 as the pointers which are pointing to the head 1 and head 2. I mean, those linked lists, the heads of the linked list 1 and head of the second linked list. And I will consider ij, temp, and counter. Count is to count the length of the count the length. I mean, we have to iterate towards the last point now for H1. I mean, at one we have to go to the null value now. I mean, we have to reach this null value. So I should iterate up to H1 not equal to null. While H1 to next not equal to null, I will iterate to that position. Okay. Then if H1 to next not equal to null, so up to there this while loop will gets continued, and after that H1 to next will be null value. So I will change that position to head 2. As I said that I will return the H1 value. I mean, I will make that H1 head 1 as a our final output. So I will take H1 to next is equal to head 2, which will from here up to here the first operation is completed, that is combining of two linked lists. So now I will get into the second linked list. I mean, second operation. In this second operation, I will continue to sort using bubble sort. You can use any kind of sort or insertion sort, match sort, your wish, that one. But here I want to show from basics, so I am using a bubble sort here. Uh, okay, after this h1 to next is equal to null. So h1 will points to the last node of that respective head one, right? So I should make it again to the first position. So h1 is equal to head one. It will again points to the first link of that resulting link, as it head one will becomes the resulted linked list. So it will points to the first one. So here I use this while loop uh, to count the length of that linked list, the resulting linked list. You know, I have already used this so many times in the previous videos also. So here the implementation of bubble sort gets into action. I will mention here. It's of bubble sort in linked list. Yeah. Okay. I will take I is equal to, actually I initially take it that I, j, temp and count. No, I will use them here. So I is equal to count minus 2. I mean, I'm coming from backwards. I'm coming from backwards, and I will repeatedly compare that adjacent, I mean nearby values in linked list. See, h1 is equal to head 1 and h2 is equal to h1 to next value. So I will get the both links which are connected each other, which are nearer to each other. I mean, which are in a next to that of h1. So I will, if h1 to data is greater than h1 to h2 to data, then swapping occurs. This is the logic for swapping. You should all know this one in the initial stages only. You should know this by initial stages. So uh, compares, and after comparing those two, and we have to move to next one, so that the link should move on. I mean, the pointer position should move. So I will take h1 is equal to h2. So h1 value goes to next link, and h2 value goes to the another link. So this process continues up to, so this process continues as up to j and I value, which we have updated in this j value. J is less than or equal to I, and also count is equal to 0 up to I is equal to 0. I mean, I is equal to 0, it will iterates and continues like this. So they finally get sorted. So the data in h1 will be greater than h2, then it will gets to its original position. Like this, it will continues up to the count minus 2 of times. I mean, count minus 1 of times, actually, as 0 is also included. So this way, finally, after this whole process of sorting, this logic of sorting, it finally gets sorted. The head one is finally gets sorted, and finally we will return the value of head one. So let's run the code. Yeah, it tested correctly for the first two sample cases, and I will check for the next all cases, all test cases. Yeah, it ran perfectly. So this is the logic of matching this question. I mean, matching two sorted linked lists. Here the main process occurring is already the first two linked lists are sorted. Or from using this, the method I wrote, from the method which I wrote, we can sort the final linked list if the individual two linked lists are sorted or not. It's not a problem. I mean, the linked list head one and head two pointers of individual linked list may be sorted or may not be sorted. And finally, we will get a sorted one. I mean, which I'm going to take into head A. The Here I didn't introduce a different head like head 3 or something, because it will increases the complexity somehow. I mean, it will increases the runtime actually. It will increases the runtime, which will increases also space. It will also consumes the space. So in order to reduce the space, I used one of the links which was already given. I mean, with one of the linked lists which was already given, which will increases the runtime. I mean, it takes less time to run. So complexity will be some much more. Complexity also not depends on it. Actually, it depends on for or while loops which are inside or repeating inside of them. I mean nested for loops. So okay guys, mm, this is all for this video. If you like this video, please do subscribe, like, and follow me on Instagram. Thank you. Have a nice day. Peace.